Hey, everybody! Welcome to another new series of the Catchup mechanics. We're playing a Davis game.
It's one of my favorite games of all time.
Play Smash Brothers Melee. We are gonna probably fight each other some, but our main thing we're gonna be unlocking some characters. Davis has a memory card with all of them, but I said fuck that.
Yeah,
we're gonna unlock characters because that's real fun to do. And as we do them, we're gonna talk about Smash and like competitive stuff. Probably.
I don't remember
which. Tell me about competitive stuff.
I don't remember which characters are even unlocked in the beginning. And I'm just now realizing. Well, I'm pretty sure Sheik is one of them.
We're gonna. Well,
she is, right?
Zelda.
Well, they're the same.
Right. I don't know. Let's go look.
And I don't even know. I guess Classic is.
I say we just play through Classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do. Is Zelda one of them? She is.
She is. I remember that she was in the middle of like the.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm pretty sure.
God, I haven't played this one forever.
And then I don't even remember what to hold down in order to come out as Sheik.
I don't either, man.
Oh well.
It's gonna be great.
But I gotta play white.
Okay.
And I guess normal to start off. I'm sure there's something that gets unlocked with very hard, but to be honest, I haven't played this game in so long. I'd probably fail miserably.
Probably just normal. Yeah.
3 lives. I'm hoping that I still don't die even on normal.
as we go through, we'll find them.
Samus. But yeah, let's just get into it.
So,
let's just hope that.
One of the reasons we're playing Melee, Davis loves Melee.
I do.
But also, earlier last week, we were gonna do it. We were gonna play this last week, but we didn't have time. Last week was E3, 2018, and Nintendo just fucking fucked us up with Smash Brothers. Just straight up, just
I just died.
Beat our anuses up with Smash Brothers. And I figured we'd talk about that somewhere doing this, because that was real fun.
Yeah,
because all these characters are relevant again. Yeah. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Was there anyone from Melee that wasn't in Smash 4, though?
Yeah.
Who? Young Link.
Young Link, Pichu.
Oh, yeah. I forget about Pichu, but I feel like that's
Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers were another one that was coming back.
Yeah. True.
I really like in the new Smash Brothers. We've talked about that, but I'm a sucker for like, oh shit, it's like a bunch of characters and it's like some references.
Mm-hmm.
I like the reference. Also, sorry, I'm sick. This is gonna be through a lot of episodes of Skyrim and a lot of episodes of Melee, so just fucking buckle down, motherfuckers.
Just get prepared.
Me and Pickle recorded just a cock ton of Skyrim yesterday, and we're recording some Melee today. So sorry, I'm sick. But one thing I'm a fucking sucker for is like reference porn, because I'm that kid. Like I'm one of those fucking shithead millennials. It's like, oh, I need my Iron Giant to fight my Gundam in my Spielberg movie. Like I'm one of those people. I'm who they made Ready Player One for, because I'm a shithead.
I liked it too. It was
fun. It was a better movie than it had any right to be.
True.
But one of the things I like is like Echo Fighters. They put in Echo Fighters in Smash, which are clones. They're just clones. But instead of being like, oh, this costume changed for like Princess Peach looks like Daisy, it actually is Daisy. They did a little bit different lines. Wow. Wow though. She calls herself Daisy. It shows up as Daisy, and I'm a big fan of all that.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I like that.
I probably will stick to, for the most part, just the characters as they are. But
sure, but like for example, like there are some, but like I'm trying to think of one that like I would like. A lot of the clones they kept around, like Fox and Falco and Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Are all different, quote unquote. Those seem like they should have been rolled into Echo Fighters, but I think because they were, I don't think they wanted to roll anybody back to that system. I think that was the problem.
Yeah. No, it was very. I feel like that was probably one of the first things they decided was, hey, we're gonna have everyone in this game.
Right, we're gonna have everyone is back. That was the tagline, pretty much. Is everyone is here?
Yeah,
like, that's the full fucking thing.
Which almost feels like. I mean, it's been rumored for a while now that Sakurai's been like pretty over making these games.
Oh,
to
yeah.
be honest,
I really didn't think he'd even.
it really does feel like
this
a
is
final game.
This feels like the definitive version of Smash.
But I mean, he didn't say anything to that
Right.
effect, and he even said this doesn't seem like something we'll ever achieve again.
Right. Which is cool. But the thing that bothers me is people are, oh, it's just like an expansion pack. It's like, no, it's a full new game.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, it's just like I guess it's like the better version of Smash 4. It's like, no, it's a new game. It's not a port.
Well, I think the reason
a lot of people are calling it a port. It's a little annoying.
I think the reason why is because, like,
I
honestly,
forgot about this mode. Fuck.
there's not a whole lot that's changed, like, graphically about it.
Yeah.
And I think people just see that and just assume, like, oh, well, if I can't see the difference in how these characters look
Right.
immediately, then
And that's
it's
is
the
dumb
same
to me because it's like I can see the difference. Like,
oh yeah, it's there. It's just like stylistically, there's not a ton of change.
yeah.
But in terms of how the game actually plays, it seems like there's pretty significant changes. Like,
Yeah.
it's clearly, in my opinion, it looks like it's way more competitive.
I think
in a sense
I think
than
finally
Smash
they were
4.
like, you know what? Fuck it. Sure. Here you go. We're finally throwing the competitive community a whole bone of a game. Like,
Yeah.
which is nice. Like, they've been really. I'm not like the biggest like fucking fan of competitive gaming. I don't dislike it. I'm just like, it's fine. But like, they have been kind of shit on as far as Smash
Yeah.
goes.
Well, I mean, like, there were even, I don't remember which tournament it was. I think it might have been EVO. I think the year that the Smash community was trying so hard just to get into EVO against Skullgirls, and then Nintendo was like,
No.
saying no, that we're not going to let that happen.
Right.
And it's like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I know why.
Well,
but
it's like banana peels.
yeah.
Banana peels are all you need to say about the fight, like about Nintendo, and I understand that. When
Well,
I understand it from Nintendo's perspective.
I mean, I get the argument.
Stay with me, like, and I know you know, but it's basically like that's gonna piss off some people who watch this, possibly if anybody watches. But like, if anybody's like a fighting game fan, they're gonna be, well, fuck you for saying that. No, like, I get it. I'm not gonna call myself like an artist or anything, but like, as a person with a somewhat artistic mind, it's like, well, when I make this art, I would like for you to feel this. I want this to be the outcome. And Nintendo is very Japanese, and that's very much their way of thinking of like, I have this idea in mind. I want to get this point across. This is my intended goal. And if I don't get that, it's very upsetting for me.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah.
But there's that whole thing where it's like, yeah, well, the art part of it is the viewer of the art or the consumer of the art gets what they get out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm definitely of the opinion that's like, it's out in the world now, and it's very clearly become something more than what you had in mind. And I guess I just would have rather seen them sort of just embrace that.
Right. And I think they have now. I think they're finally like, fine.
Well, I'm wondering if it's
Somewhat.
less of a like, we're embracing it because we agree, and more of we're embracing it because we kind of just need to, like, just maybe part business, but also just like from an image perspective.
I think it's that, but honestly, like,
which is fine.
that's one of those
It's
things
just,
where I'm like,
I wish they
I'm
were
okay with
truly on board.
Sure. That's almost like the opposite of that to me.
Oh, really?
Where it's like, it's kind of like, well, I put my art out this way, and I wanted it to be found in this way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like the opposite side of the coin. Like, if you want to see what you want to see in art, you have to like deal with whatever the motive was behind getting what you want.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like, if it's like, you can't, and this is just me, it's like you can't be like, well, I want them to be more competitive, and then when they do it, be like, well, you didn't do it for the right reasons. It's like the whole virtue signaling thing. That I understand why people do it, where it's like, well, you only did this nice thing. Like, you only care about, like, as a company, like, you only care about homeless people or something because it makes you look good. For me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna complain about how the sausage gets made as long as it gets made. But that's kind of an unpopular opinion too. We got deep fast with this, and I'm enjoying it. That's why I wanted to play Melee, because I knew we'd jump into some shit with this. That's not a lie.
I just realized that I didn't realize I was getting launched at all. I was like thinking and not paying attention at all. I'm gonna fail this, aren't I?
No.
I mean, for the entire run, I've already lost 2 of my lives.
You can always continue.
Gross.
I mean, just saying.
But I don't know. I don't agree necessarily with that sentiment. I understand where you're coming from. But I don't think there's anything like conflicting about saying, I'm glad it got done, but I do wish that it had gotten done for. I feel like I can still nitpick about the motives and still be happy that it got accomplished. I can't get on my high horse about that because I do that too. Like I can't really. That's more of like a blanket statement than what I'm feeling right now. I do that all the time, so I can't be sincere about what I just said. Really. Sure. Yeah. Because I do that too, where it's like, yeah, you did this, but fuck you. You did it in the first place, and fuck you for. You don't care. You didn't actually care when you fixed it. Right. Like, I do that a lot. I can't really. I mean, like, of the two scenarios, like, one where they obviously do not have the motivation to do it and they don't do it versus they don't have, like, good motivations to do it and they do do it. Obviously, it's the better of the two. Yeah. But I still feel like it doesn't invalidate my complaints, you know?
Ooh, I never am good at Master Hand, and you avoided him like a champ. I know that's fucking bare minimum for being good at this game, but I am easily impressed. What?
Oh, it's Crazy Hand.
Oh!
Oh, I am going to die.
Oh, neat. Crazy Hand. I was like, did you win?
I hate Crazy Hand, and I don't remember any of his moves.
Neat. Oh, no, you're going to get poked. Oh, it's lasers. But yeah, like, the second one's obviously better, but it's like, but fuck you. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how sincere you are, and I'm a little annoyed by it, because fuck you for doing it in the first place. Ooh, and I know you don't care now. So, like I said, I can't really ride my high horse on it, because I agree with you. I don't know.
Oh, it got me. I didn't realize he was about to grab.
I think the reason I'm getting annoyed by it lately is because of the whole, like, rise of the term virtue signaling. Oh, wow. I'm really, like, on the edge about certain things like that lately, because it's like, yeah, like, whoever, like, AT&T or whatever doesn't really care about, I don't know why I'm on the homeless rights, but, like, at least they did something, like.
Yeah.
If you start, for me, it's one of those things like, kind of like working within the system to fix the system sort of deal. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, and I know this, I don't even know how to say this without sounding like a dick. Like, if you bitch every time something good happens, they're going to stop doing good things because it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, if and this is for like a very childlike perspective, it's like, okay, if mom tells me to do the laundry and I do it, I get bitched at for not doing it right. If mom tells me to do the laundry, or not fast enough or whatever, if mom tells me to do the laundry and I don't do it, I get bitched at the same amount. Like, and then I still had to do fucking laundry. Like, at least I didn't have to do laundry in the second thing, you know? Like, that's how I feel about it. I'm like, at least something good's getting done. I don't know if that's, like, valid, though.
Oh, it's not going to give me Crazy Hand this time since I died.
Right.
It's not that it's not valid. It's just, like, well, that's the thing. I don't think that there's necessarily a more valid viewpoint when it comes to a topic like that. It's just like, because it's so clearly there's a lot of gray to it, and I think anyone that necessarily says that their viewpoint on it is like absolutely correct, it's probably a little bit flawed in their mindset anyway. So I can see where you're coming from, and I think that's really all there is to be achieved in that sort of situation, is just like understand the other person's viewpoint. So our viewpoints obviously don't necessarily align on that, but like I'm not going to say, well, that makes your viewpoint incorrect. Like, there is no correct or incorrect in this instance, I don't think.
Oh, don't forget, if you shoot all of these, you can play as Sonic and Tails.
Oh, well, I've already messed up. Or we could just play a different game.
I was going to say, do you remember Timmy? You obviously remember Timmy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know
I talked to his brother the other day.
I haven't seen him in a while. You know that him and his brother, for the longest time, like, wholeheartedly believed that the Sonic thing.
Did they really?
I had to tell them that it was fake.
Like, for a long time?
Yeah. Like, it was like, if you do this, like, crazy thing. It wasn't the shooting, this.
Okay, I'm done with this.
It was one of them. It was like, if you get, like, if it was like one of, like, the 100 kills in Cruel Melee, or one of those that was, like, hard to do. It was one of the really hard, long-ass ones to do.
Sure.
They super believed it.
Dang.
And I had to be like, guys,
that's not.
I don't know how to tell you this, but that's not true.
That is false.
It was disappointing.
Oh man, I wonder who this is.
We're gonna get Jigglypuff, and then we're gonna do another episode.
Oh, is it that time?
Yeah.
Man, this just flies by.
It was pretty good timing, actually. One new character per episode, maybe. Probably not that often, but.
But yeah.
Also, everyone, once again, I'm very sorry for my stuffed nose. I know I sound like a fucking nerd. And I'm gonna try not to like sniff into the mic every so often. I sneezed really bad earlier. I'm gonna try and edit that out. If you hear me like whisper, I'm gonna edit out that sneeze, and you didn't hear a sneeze, it means I did it. It means good job, I did it. Put like a chicken noise or something.
I would expect that from Timmy's brother, but not from Timmy himself. Like
it was like when Melee came out. Like we were really young.
But it's interesting that you brought up Timmy because literally I talked to his brother the other day, whose name I can't remember. Nathan. I like fine. Just talked to him over Facebook.
Let's not say their last names. Nobody's gonna.
No,
find them.
no.
I was like, that's fine.
I don't think.
I was like, does that matter? No, it's
no,
fine.
no,
Timmy,
no. No one's gonna
someone
find
named Tim having a brother named Nathan is probably not that.
Yeah, no. I'm not worried about it.
Anyway.
The reason why I spoke with him is because I was watching a Smash Brothers stream.
Nice.
It was Melee had just ended, and I was like about to switch the stream over because they were doing like they were giving out prizes before the Smash 4 stream started.
Sure.
I saw someone and I was like, that looks like Timothy's brother. It looks like Nathan, and so
wait, really?
Yeah, and then it was him.
What?
Yeah, he was like at the event on the stream, and so I was like, it was like it looked like him enough that I would like talk to him for the first time in years over Facebook, and was like, "Are you at a Smash event?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he sent pictures of like him with like pros and stuff. Like the first one he sent was him with Mewtwo King. He was my favorite player.
That's awesome.
And I was like, "Oh man, I hate you." That's really awesome. But yeah, we talked for a bit. But yeah, I just thought that's just interesting that you happened to like. We haven't talked about Timmy and his brother in years.
Yeah.
And the fact that we just brought it up over Smash when I just last month talked to him for the first time because of a Smash thing.
That's pretty funny.
It just seems slightly coincidental.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
anyway.
Cool.
Bye guys.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed that nice story. That was very nice. Nobody knows these people, but we do, and that was nice for me.
Yeah.
But
full circle.
Next time we're gonna